Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. So, last time we unexpectedly stumbled upon another one of these, or seemingly another one of these, optional challenge areas. At least it doesn't seem like this is connected to anything we knew about before. It's unlikely to lead to that secret tunnel we're looking for. But it seems to be in the same ballpark as, the Slith Temple and the Soul Taker's Pit. I mean, it is another pit, the Pit of Abominations in this case. So that's nice. As I said last time, I did take the 2 minutes it took to go back to town to completely restore our reserves. And we already know that this is gonna close behind us. Yep, right about now. Okay, right. Well, I'm not buffing yet because I want to, use our resources as sparingly as possible. Just in case. Who knows how long we're going to be here. Okay. These are the same as before. A boat, interesting. The same as before, aren't they? Honestly, I don't remember. It's been a few days. But, I know that we've seen these creatures. They might be the exact same type. There is a boat and, well, water, obviously. Although it's too dark to really tell. We're in combat. Hold on. Let's actually change that? Oh, wait. We were in combat, but they didn't even follow us. So I suppose we don't need to leave now. Unless they actually come after us. I mean, if they do, honestly, it's fine. If they don't, that's even finer. No, they are approaching. Okay. Well, we can always buff the long-term buffs afterwards, so maybe focus on the more immediately useful ones. Actually, we don't even need these buffs against these things, right? What am I doing? Okay, now we're in combat. That's fine. Fire Sword should work just fine against these, I believe. So we just break its armor. Okay. Oh, there are more than two. That's fine, though. There's also more than one boat. Yeah, really interesting. Well, just shoot it, I suppose. That was good damage. Armor was reduced, though, so that makes sense. They do something. What? Well, it missed with something. Wait, no, that was the first one that missed. Okay, but the second one seemed to try to do something special, some kind of special effect, or maybe that's that purple smoke effect as always happens with their attacks. Who knows? Well, I guess we're gonna just attack for now. That was really good damage on this guy. I mean, again, it's been weakened, so that shouldn't be a huge surprise. Fire does not work nearly as well, though. Right. Anyway, I mean, yeah, it's kind of doesn't matter now. In the interest of conserving mana, I probably shouldn't cast a spell out this one, or should I? Let's just finish it off. Interestingly, this one hasn't joined yet. Not sure what's up with that. I don't know, maybe the Fire Sword doesn't work as well against these as the other sword would. It probably is still about the same. Typically is. Okay, now it decided to come. Weird. I would have fit through here, right? Yeah, obviously they look large, but they still only take up one tile like any other enemy. So, yeah, who knows? You can actually. I was kind of holding off on it, not forgetting in this case, just holding off on it, thinking that the third one might join, and then it would be more, more efficient. But let's do a well-aimed blow. And by the way, I have, I guess it was last episode. Yeah, must have been. Where I wondered, or where, we were fighting some undead. Yeah, some undead. Was it last episode or the one before? I don't know. We were fighting some undead, and I tried out her Arcane Blow for the first time, and also her well-aimed blow. Possibly both of those for the first time, and definitely the first time combined. And the damage values seemed weird, right? It seemed like the well-aimed blow didn't have any kind of effect. And I still don't know what happened there. I did do some testing on these similar or same enemies upstairs on an earlier save, and just because they happen to be conveniently nearby. And Arcane Blow definitely does work with well-aimed blow, there is a significant damage increase, and, you know, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, well-aimed blow, I think I'm gonna just go for the cheaper lightning strike here, because that works really well against these. Or so I thought. Huh. Okay. I mean, we dealt 130 damage with that, to non-boosted, to one of them just with their armor reduced. So, yeah. Anyway, just shoot. Don't punch yourself. Okay. Alright, well, at least it failed to punch us in return. There we go. Okay, slightly annoying, but no problem. Let's exit combat. Okay, here we are. So I guess we're gonna be doing some underwater, well, boat navigation. I don't know, that was the weirdest possible way to say that, but yeah, we haven't been in a boat for a while. That's all I'm trying to say. Yes, you hadn't actually. Ended up buffing most of us, but now everyone is buffed. Haste is going to drop off any moment, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. I guess the last thing that remains is to actually put on some light. Yeah, okay, that does help. So those things didn't drop anything. There isn't anything hidden on these walls. There's some herbs that I was trying to approach. There we go. Just see if there's anything here. There does not appear to be. Okay, save the game and I guess pick one of these boats. No special message about it. So I guess, I mean, I suppose we know that some, or I guess we technically don't know, even though the game told us that these kinds of places tend to be the retreats of mad/evil wizards. So I guess that's what we're assuming this place belongs to, or who we're assuming this place belongs to, although we don't know exactly who. The water here is pretty shallow. It has fallen below the level of the bump of stone ahead, preventing you from rowing further east. Bump of stone ahead. Further east. Well, further south. Oh, this is the... Okay. Described as a bump of stone, I guess. Interesting. So, are you telling me that we might be able to raise the water level? So we can ultimately take the boat further east this way? Interesting. I mean, for now, obviously, yes, we cannot continue that way. So this was a very short boat trip. And we're dealing with 2 more of these. So once again, we can armor. Okay, it's again 3 of them, as it turns out. Weaken that one's armor. Hopefully the third one is actually gonna join right away this time around. Or not. Well, maybe it will though. So I'm gonna, once again, just throw an unboosted lightning spray their way. Maybe just buff everyone's attack power. Honestly, I don't like how much I'm using her mana already. Although I suppose... I mean, I guess we have seen a significant portion of this map already at this point, as well as the one above, so this might not be the biggest dungeon. There might not be that much more to explore, but who knows, of course. There could still be some really challenging encounters hiding out somewhere. Well, anyway, you just keep attacking. Keeping these guys at similar health levels, so maybe we can finish them off with a convenient... Why are you not... I guess this one must be trying to reach someone else, which is weird because Rosluka did the first attack against its friends. Clearly, if we can see it, it can see us, so who knows. Okay, again, it doesn't seem like it's gonna want to come over to play, so we do this. Oh, okay. Didn't expect it to be that close to death. Now you're gonna come, right? Surely. Cannot see you from there. We cannot see you from there, even. From here? Okay, that works. Huh. I guess we can switch places and you can actually also not be... no. I should have... If I had thought more than, you know, a split second about it, I would have probably done the armor breaker, shield breaker, combined with smite, but Oh, well, and Smite is going to do the trick just fine. Okay, it's just not moving. I guess, I don't know when it would have taken its turn. After Luca, presumably, so... whatever. Okay, here I have something potentially interesting. Not interactable, but maybe we'll get a message pop up about whatever that is. I mean, it's a glowing crystal. Certainly not the first of its kind that we've seen. Might not be meaningful at all. Okay, you attack after Svafnir, for what it's worth. You know what, just conserve your mana. Let her do the trick, which worked just fine. Okay, oh. Stone Behemoth? You look like a giant. Well, I guess, you know, judging by the... Oh, okay, there's more than one. 3 to be precise. Well, at least 3. Pretty tanky. Pretty appropriately behemoth-y. Well, obviously, first order of business, reduce its armor. So we can deal with that large amount of hit points faster. Okay, in this case, I'm actually not so sad that they decide to not attack us all at once. I guess we're gonna make you punch a little bit less hard. That seems like a good idea. Oh, and now suddenly you get a message, I guess because a new round hadn't started after we entered the laboratory, I suppose. You find a dark laboratory where the master of these caverns uses uncontrolled magic to make warped monstrous slave creatures, even. Skilled enchanters can twist living beings in an amazing variety of ill-considered ways. It is exactly this sort of place the Anama are thinking about when they say, well, everything they say. There are hulking beasts lurking in the alcoves to the west and north. Yes, true. They stare off into space immobile. They have not yet reacted to your presence. That's not exactly true. I guess the game just didn't expect us to see them and immediately try to attack them before they attack us, which obviously I had to expect. Oh, I wonder if I could have just walked past them peacefully. But obviously this one has started fighting back after I started attacking it, which, you know, is understandable. Anyway, it's too late now, of course. Obviously we're gonna have to do some amount of fighting here. So buffs are in order. You are not hasted yet, just keep attacking. Fire damage is getting resisted to a relatively large degree. Although, since they are called stone behemoths, I have no reason to assume that you know, physical attacks with the other sword are gonna do any better. You can really not do anything but attack, of course, as is usually the case. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you aren't necessarily supposed to fight these because they have a ton of health, take very little damage. This seems like a very tedious process, honestly, already, even though we've just started. I don't see this speeding up significantly anytime soon. But I wonder if, even if we had been able to walk past them peacefully at first, surely they would have activated at some point, right? I mean, there's no way that they would have just waited there indefinitely. Or maybe once you approach them close enough, they would have turned hostile anyway. I don't know. Either way, we're going to fight them. Obviously, we've started, I mean, at least this one. I guess we can always try to not fight these guys and see how that works out. But for now, fighting is the way. Oh, okay. Actually, I wanted to, well, let's, I guess, wait until next round, if I remember. With any luck, we'll have an extra action point as well that allows us to switch the weapon freely. Right, you just keep shooting until you are no longer fatigued. Right, you weren't even hasted yet. Poor guy. Acid, takes no acid damage. Okay, because stone resistant to acid. Noted. I guess we'll throw a small heal her away, and I mean, an additional shield breaker isn't going to do anything, so will I blow? Let's see how smite works. Of course, we haven't started using magic damage at all, except for fire, of course, I suppose. Okay, we do have an extra action point, so we can switch to this. 52, I mean, that's about the same, honestly, isn't it? Yeah. Previously, we hadn't, when I was paying attention to the damage, that was before War Blessing, so it would have been lower. Yeah, 31. Also, that might have been, yeah, that was a lethal blow. Okay. The curse effect is also not necessary because we had already cursed it manually, so to speak. Yeah, well, 74. I mean, it's going down. It's not really doing much either, so just a matter of time. Fireball, I mean, I suppose we knew that wasn't going to work particularly amazingly. Welling Blow, Lightning Spray, 66, 71 resisted. Yeah, it's just going to resist at least 50% or so of everything, is what I'm taking away from this. So it's going to be tedious no matter what. I guess I might as well keep using that weapon. I mean, it's certainly not performing any worse than the Fire Sword in this case. And it does keep it weakened, for what it's worth. I suppose I'm gonna be conservative with her mana at least. Okay, 15 damage. Oh wow, okay, 24 damage. Not bad. Right, we are still in combat. Sentinel Power Stone. Those were a quest item? Right? Hold on, my list that I haven't actually consulted in a while. Yeah, Sentinel Power Stones. But we did finish that quest, right? That was all the way back in... What's his face's domain? In Tranquility. Huh. I mean, they can be sold, so I'm obviously going to take that. But yeah, we were supposed to find 9 of them at one point, and we took all of those. I guess this is an additional source that does not require you to fight the constructs in Tranquility? In case you don't want to anger those people? Is there really a good reason to do that? I mean, doubtful. There are definitely some constructs that you're forced to fight there, right? Okay, no, you definitely do get into combat with these guys, no matter what. Oh, yeah. And we're already buffed, so let's just continue this. Break armor. And weaken at the same time. Or curse, I guess. Weaken and curse. Like, I don't know, I keep mixing up those terms. I feel like weaken makes more sense for, you know, reducing its attack power. But, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I just shoot. I could have, of course, done a mighty blow, which I should have done. Fireball. Well aimed. Everyone is still buffed, right? Yes, yes. Okay. Ooh, well aimed smite for 67 damage. Not great. Punch, 10 damage. I mean, this is not challenging at all. It just takes a long time. You know, I'm not even gonna use any more mana. It's just gonna, yeah, it'll speed things up a little bit, but ultimately, if I can just, you know, I basically can just spam left click on the enemy and be done with it eventually. I suppose I should be using, at least using well-aimed blows because they are free, right? Free extra damage. If not much in most cases. Come on. It does, well, ultimately, I don't know if the little bit of extra damage, especially in her case, for example, actually makes up for waiting for the animation to play out. Come on. A well-aimed shot with your amazing bow for 10 damage. Thank you. Wait, hold on. She can. In her case, it definitely makes a difference. A somewhat meaningful difference. Okay. Awesome. Another epic fight. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't have turned hostile immediately if I had not attacked them first. I mean, they were hostile, but sometimes enemies don't initiate combat. Even though they are. technically hostile. Right. Yeah. Next one. Please tell me there isn't another one in this alcove. It seems narrower than the other ones, which are the same width, I want to say. So with any luck, this one's actually different. Also, 3 are definitely enough, right? There's another one of those things. Please. Oh no, there is another one. Well, you know, it's fine. Did we weaken this one's armor? No, we did not. Definitely do that. And you come over here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I almost feel like speeding this up, like, you know, skipping this recording. Skipping recording this fight, these 2 remaining fights here, just because it's so uneventful and, you know, the outcome is predetermined. But then again, if I'm gonna spend the time anyway, might as well make you suffer through it too. No, I mean, it's just, I guess I would have to make the episode shorter to make up for it, because unfortunately I cannot skip this, the time invested, even though I would really like to. It's not that bad, I know. It's just, what am I supposed to talk about as I'm doing this very mindless thing? Looking at my fatigue meter only after I've already spent the turn and, you know, wasted an opportunity to deal some extra damage. Again, it's just, you know, you'd think that when I really have absolutely nothing else to think about or to consider, it should be very easy to keep track of, at least, you know, making use of these abilities. Somehow that's not the case. Anyway. And the third one is already almost dead. Any moment now. Nice. She did it again. You are going to heal her twice, just in case. Oh, there's a chest. I mean, there is some more loot. There's that container as well. There are these things. I'm hoping that at least one of them is not gonna poison us, although probably gonna poison us, judging by past experience. I just look at the map. No, okay, we couldn't have gone here. Waterfall, gotcha. I forgot what stopped us from going there, or if I just decided not to, but I thought I explored all the possible, you know, all the possible paths, and I did. You can... You could have. You didn't. You can, though, and you will do a mighty blow. 100 damage. Unfortunately, no double hit here, but that's okay. Punch for 10 damage in the face. You keep shooting. You keep stabbing. I mean, honestly, she's adding a non-zero amount of extra damage. So that's nice. Something more than he does. Although, I don't know, maybe the stunning works? No, what's this weapon supposed to do? I guess stunning, but it doesn't seem to be working against the stone construct either way. 22 damage. First buff has actually dropped off on him. Not a big deal though, 31 damage. Not bad. Okay. Oh, you can. Well-aimed blow, no. Mighty shot, whatever. 7 damage, come on. Ugh. Another 7, alright. And another miss. Oh, what? She was already not fatigued anymore? But I must have gotten extremely lucky with fatigue removal. I hadn't even considered that possibility. So I did use her mighty blow last time, didn't I? Maybe not. That was... okay, I don't know. I'm going slightly crazy here. This is extremely mind-numbingly monotonous. I mean, I'm thinking more and more that maybe we did not have to fight these at all. Maybe they would have stayed completely passive. But then again, surely they would have attacked us at some point. I can't believe that they would have just kept standing there. That's just not how things typically work. Hold on. Mighty shot. Almost forgot again. There we go, finally. Thank goodness. Okay, just a rock from this one. What is this? Money, gold bar, and emerald. And sweaty fingers. Ugh. Okay. Did I check this? Okay, bronze halberd. Interesting. Didn't use a halberd, so not sure why it had that. Focusing crystal, madness. You have those. I really should use that. One of those at some point. Scales, value 15. That's a rare kind of random item. Oh. Okay, mortar, also worth 15. I suppose, I don't know, maybe we've seen a couple of scales in similar laboratory type places. Okay, those items, I thought that was a green potion actually sitting on that little shelf, but I suppose that's just part of the graphic. Okay, I mean, honestly, since I have been so conservative with mana usage, we don't need to refresh, but yeah, okay, that's poison. And that's also poison, or rather acid. Also, it drains magic. Great. Wonderful. Why would you put up basins of acid and mana draining liquid in your magical laboratory? Who knows? Just as a trap for intruders? Why even inspect intruders in the first place? Who knows? A huge wheel. Okay. Sized for the hulking stone behemoths to the north. Though it is so large, you think that with some leverage you might be able to turn it a little. I mean, that would be convenient because we just took out the behemoths. Would be extremely unfortunate if somehow that ended up blocking us forever from proceeding. Turn the wheel. With an iron bar from the lab, a lot of sweat, some grunting, and a sprain or two, you manage to shift the wheel a quarter turn before it gets stuck. There's a loud groaning noise. The floor vibrates under your feet. You hear the flowing of water for a minute or two. Then things are quiet. Okay. Shouldn't we see the changes? Okay, I can actually see the change. I can see the change. Just not on the map. But I believe that will change once we actually approach it. Yep, sure enough. Okay, another one of those neat little terrain-changing tricks that this engine is capable of. Okay, we've got a pitch. Oh, that's obviously I don't think it lines up, actually. Hard to say now. No, actually it might be roughly or even precisely in the same position as the map, as the hole in the map above. So that makes sense that it continues further downward. Okay, we can go that way. Actually, yeah, okay, this path probably ultimately leads somewhere near this. Oh yeah, these are actually stairs. Okay, this is not a wall. So we'll be approaching this pit, possibly fight something that comes climbing out of it. Didn't the description above tell us about the smell of rot or something pleasant like that, wafting out up from the pit or something? Anyway, this should lead to a staircase or something. Yeah, actually a staircase that leads up into that enclosed little room that we saw upstairs. So that might be our way out of here eventually. Let's see if there's any other way to go. Well, there is something here for sure. Okay, hold on. Before we do that, first we get stuck on cave walls because the boat is just weird like that. Save the game also. Okay, this is just completely collapsed. Gotcha. Nothing to do here. Right, okay. But we might actually get to the other side of that corridor or whatever, tunnel, via whatever we're gonna open up here. First there's some herbs. Second there is that. Okay, that opens up that way. And of course, there are enemies here, writhing masses. 300 health. These are not the splitting ones, I think. Okay, also this is actually the end of the path. Never mind, so we're not going to be finding out what's there. Too bad. Huh, I really thought there was going to be more space used for this. Also, come to think of it, we have not had access to the northern part, basically, the northern upper terraces of the map above. but all that's left for us to explore is to the south. Huh. Also, once again on the map, we see a little stub of a wall around here. Not sure if that means anything. Well, I should be focusing on the things at hand, and obviously everything is going to become clear in the end, as it always does. So we just break this slime's armor for what it's worth. Okay, physical damage, not the way to go. Should have expected that. 41 blocked. Since this one's going to join the fight anyway, we're going to shoot it and hope that it does not make a run for Swap here. It did not. Quite surprisingly. I don't think I need to haste everyone, because these things are going down pretty quickly here. Actually going to speed things up with a Divine Fire, like so. You are going to switch to your fiery weapon. Okay. Come on. Fireball. Smite. Surprisingly easy. Grey Mold, Healing Herb. Some random bones, who knows who they once belonged to. Mandrake Root, okay. Thanks, I guess. It's 13 more Wisdom Elixirs, or potions, or crystals, or whatever. Okay, well then. Let's head on over this way. Oh, that's how it is. Okay, I did not expect, or did not even consider that possibility. I really thought the path would continue that way. Huh. In that case, I'm not entirely sure where we're going to come out. Also, do we really have to defeat these two stone behemoths? You know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to cheat, if the game allows me. We're out of combat, and we're out of here. Sorry, game, but I just did not feel like chipping away at two more of those things. Okay, also we're up on this terrace. That's good. I mean, I absolutely expect there to be some kind of alternate way out of here. I mean, this one seems like it would be that, right? Because there was a portcullis that we couldn't possibly open from the outside. So surely we're eventually gonna somehow, not really sure how. Well, again, it's gonna become clear. Somehow end up coming out of here, and that's gonna be our way back out of this place. So we never have to walk past those two behemoths again, ideally. And even if we do, you know, they're obviously not challenging at all, just extremely time-consuming for no reason. Hello, chained zombies. This unfortunate Vanatai. Oh, Vanatai zombie. That's a thing, huh? It was once a prisoner here, kept chained to this pole. Then the poor soul died, but that was deemed inadequate punishment. The Vanatai was reanimated and kept chained here. Its miserable imprisonment perpetually continued. It stares at you mutely, hoping that you might be kind enough to end its suffering. You know, I might. Oh, they're not actually enemies, either. Well, I mean, if the game actually makes it so clear that they want to be killed, then I am going to happily oblige. Well, maybe happily is the wrong word, but yes. I mean, I'm just assuming that they're all the same, but I have no reason to assume otherwise. There we go. Also, one of them actually dropped... Oh, we can't pick that up, huh? That looks like Grey Mold, maybe, I think? Okay, anyway. We're up here now. There is not a button. No, that's the second non-button. No, actually, hold on. Third. I don't think I even saw this one. But I'm pretty sure that neither of them have actually been buttons so far. Surely the next one we see is actually going to be real. We can click on that. Nothing happens automatically as we approach the suspicious altar. Save the game, though. Here's evidence, as if more was needed, that something sinister is happening here. It is a gruesome altar bearing signs of many unfortunate prisoners who met their ends here. It has been here for many, many years. There is a halberd on the altar. It looks like once you completed the unpleasant work of cleaning it off, it would be a decent weapon. I mean, I really don't need it, but obviously I can't just leave it here, so we take it. Wincing, you pull the halberd free from the stuff that keeps it stuck to the altar. Yuck. You test the weapon in your hand. It is indeed a beautiful piece of work. Not that any of us have the proficiency or the expertise to really judge that. Then you hear a long, low moan. Big surprise. You look around trying to trace the source until you realize that it is coming from the altar itself. The accumulated power from centuries of sacrifices is unleashed. You feel confused. The moan fills your senses, baffling you. The altar calls aid to regain what has been stolen from it. Cool. Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, just a Cryos demon, but no. There is a very brightly shining Soul Seer demon. 1,000 health. Okay. Slightly less than the Cryos, and the Cryos wasn't all that bad. We are slightly debuffed though, and we're of course not buffed at all. Even though I really should have expected combat. I mean, I did expect combat. Of course, I couldn't know that for sure. And yeah, I could reload, but you know, as usual in this, or I guess sometimes it can go either way. But as I sometimes do in this kind of situation, I'm just going to keep going as we are for now. Oh, we're heavily fatigued. Interesting. I wonder if similar situations where, you know, the game told us that we were somehow affected by some kind of affected by an effect, that also fatigued us, and I just never noticed because I just never pay attention to my fatigue. Anyway, well, no, I mean, that's not true. Typically, I do use my abilities in the first round or so. But we can't do that now. Okay, okay. This one didn't try doing anything. These attacks honestly hurt a bit. Well, that's not the right button to press. Maybe I should start with a prismatic shield. No, I shouldn't. I absolutely should start with a haste on her, at least. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I don't think protection is going to do much here, because I expect mostly, if not exclusively, magical attacks, so War Blessing for extra damage. We're dealing okay damage to it. That was with a fire weapon, yeah. Yeah, okay, it's resisting less than 50%, which is decent. Of course, we can, and probably should, switch to the other weapon at least once to weaken its... Ooh. Oh no, that's not good. That's... okay, well, so much for just rolling with it. I would have, but I don't know why on the second round it suddenly had 2 actions. That, of course, is a no-go. Or, well, it was, because it happened to attack the same person twice and deal quite, you know, tremendous amounts of damage. Anyway, that's what I want. We can obviously give them a good fight under much better conditions. There. Protection for good measure. Maybe it helps. I don't know. We haven't seen the... I forget what it was called again. Demon. Do anything. Soul Seer. But we do know for a fact that this guy hits pretty hard. Also, the Fire Sword should work just fine against it. We're still going to use the other one to weaken it. Okay, that deals really good damage, actually. Very little resisted. Okay, yeah, you know, let's focus on this guy, on the guy that we know is dangerous. I mean, I have no reason to assume that this guy is not dangerous, and I don't assume that. Okay. Well, that is a lot less damage than this guy was dealing. Searing Lightning. Okay, that puts a lightning debuff on him as well. But honestly, we should be able to heal against that no problem. Famous last words. What we can do is slow you down. We can actually slow them both down. Okay. You will keep yourself topped off as much as you can. And, well, it is a demon. Oh, right, we're fatigued, but can cast a normal Repel Spirit. 29, right, yeah. Now I remember, of course, a little late, but I did wonder about that when we fought our first Cryos demon a little while ago. I mean, this, well, whatchamacallit sword was doing fine. Yeah, the damage is alright. I'm still gonna switch to the fire blade if I find myself with more than 10 action points. But I'm not gonna sacrifice an action for that switch. Okay. I mean, I suppose in general their melee attack is just much weaker than or at least this guy's melee attack is much weaker than its magical projectile. Same might be true for this guy. Let's try fire. Let's see. 32 resisted. Not great. Acid is probably not worth it. Let's try lightning. 51. I mean, it's more damage, but also 50% resisted. So, yeah, you keep yourself mostly topped off. Mostly. Okay, 12 action points. We can switch to this weapon and see if it does any better. No, it's really about the same, isn't it? If not worse. I mean, okay, these happen to be worse, but I think on average it should be almost indistinguishable. Okay. I guess just keep throwing fireballs. I don't think lightning is really worth it. Okay, you can actually do a strong heal. Getting punched so hard that you only get one action, so that's not great. Yeah, okay, the damage, that was much better damage than the last round. And with any luck, he went down. Awesome. Okay. Now, please stop punching my friend. Okay, that worked. I was considering putting acid on both of them, but I figured this guy was already half dead or so. It wouldn't really be worth it. Maybe it would have been. I don't know. Okay, fire works, if anything, even better than against a Cryos Demon, which is somewhat surprising. You step away a little bit, heal yourself a little bit, and you actually weaken him. You just shoot twice. Okay, he's running away again. Interesting. I mean, I suppose no one had attacked him yet. And he just happened to be in melee range, and he used that opportunity to punch. But now that he actually does get attacked in melee, he's running away. Interesting behavior. Anyway, fireballs seem to work just as well. We're gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna try smite. Okay, 58. We're gonna have you carefully maneuver around in such a way that it's probably not gonna keep running away in that direction. Okay. In fact, yeah, I don't know. Now he has, for some reason, decided to just stand there for the time being. Oh, another one of these. Actually, just out of curiosity, let's try a Hell Spirit. Yeah, okay, similar. Interesting. That was a good hit. No double hit, unfortunately, but yeah. No problem. Avoiding being shot at from a distance was really the key here. Something these guys should have tried. Well, they couldn't really try that, could they? Okay, heal yourself. Get out of combat. How much longer does this debuff last? What? Can you not? Huh? I'm trying to select him. There we go. Okay. Wow, this just lasts forever. Please. Like, you have to wait for every little spark to disappear from the screen before it will let you cast again. Kind of obnoxious. Okay. Please. Game. Alright, do we have that Halberd? We do. Chaotic Halberd. Jinx Blade, okay. So it's, yeah, same effect as this. But yeah, even less damage. No, slightly more damage. Wow. Huh. In fact, 1 to 3 damage more. Awesome. Yeah, I suppose it's... This one just deals 11 d3, and this is 12 d3. That would make sense. And this Jinx Blade is 8 d3. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That checks out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is +1 to dexterity and some cold resistance. Yeah, not amazing, but we'll take the money. And you know, also there are now 2 less evil demons in the world, so I guess that's a good thing. Where's this gonna lead? Ooh. Oh, yeah, you know, I had seen both this and this tunnel entrance on the map, and I had been wondering. Okay, so that's actually already a way back down, or back out of here. Of course, this is not going to stay open after we leave and return, so I'm not going to use that now. Okay, another secret passage. Okay, we were able to deal with that, no problem. Save the game, get some possibly spell pedestals. Hold on, before we do that. Hi there. Are you just patrolling around here, or did you spawn behind us? Lightning crawler and another lurking crawler. Okay. Well, either way, we're gonna have to deal with them. No problem though. Yeah, you can just stay there. That's perfect. If the other guy would join and try to attack from there, that would be even perfecter. Armor reduced. Is it really necessary? I don't know. No, I've decided it isn't. So just haste on Rosluka. Attack power. You have your weakening blade out, which seems to work just fine if it doesn't get blocked. What did it actually do? Oh, I can just... Okay, lightning. I see. That makes sense. Hence the name Lightning Crawler. Fireball. Not great. I mean, only 30 damage dealt, but also only 39 resisted. So only 69 total, which is nice, but not very good damage. But, I mean, nothing's weakening us, and in fact, quite the opposite. Its armor is reduced, and her attack power is buffed. Oh. Anyway, let's try the Fiery Blade. Just in case it does any better. Maybe it does? I don't even know. I feel like... Okay. Oh, hey there, guys. There are quite a few of you. Surely they must have spawned after us, right? Behind us. They certainly weren't in this area, and they seem to be coming from this direction. I don't know. Can you see both of them? Well, apparently, yeah. Should have boosted that. I mean, mana is not a problem. Absolutely no problem. Well aimed. Divine Fire. That was not great. Okay. It's okay, though. You can... We stand there just to block them both. Mighty Shot, nice. Okay, awesome. We actually got all 3 of them. So, is this an opportunity to do a well-aimed blow? And Arcane Blow? Yeah, it's 25 mana, but, you know, just this once. Okay. Okay, so when an enemy is actually killed, we don't see how much it technically would have resisted. Because I suppose it didn't resist anything if the damage that it did take ended up killing it. If that makes sense? And the other ones took about 130, 140-ish, which honestly was the damage I was dealing without well-aimed blow in my earlier testing. So I'm not sure. It might have not worked again somehow. I mean, there's absolutely no reason that I can see why the well-aimed blow should ever not have any effect. But I don't know. That does seem to be the case. But it could also just all be randomness. Who knows? Stab it. Nice. Oh, it was his turn. I did mean to heal. There we go. Okay, now can we just do what I was going to do? Holy crap. Okay. I mean, yeah, if I needed any more proof, any more confirmation that these guys actually did just spawn. I guess here it is. Here it is. Here is it. Here it is. There we go. Please, just 2 more. Surely we don't need to fight any more of these things. Right. Go here. Will you be able to target that one? Yes. This is not doing This is not doing much, but I mean it's better than nothing, I suppose. So might as well. Might as well, I said. Come on. There you go. 85 against this guy. Come on. Yeah, just try attacking the best you can. Break its shield for what it's worth. Should have done that earlier, but you know. Not a big deal. Also, I literally looked at the recording timer for the first time this episode, and I'm a little bit shocked. I didn't think we have been playing, or I've been playing for this long. I guess I should do this. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Huh. Well, I suppose there is a reason to buy another rank at least. Possibly the final rank of the spell barrier. I should have done that. Now I'll have to return, because obviously I need to know what's in that chest. It's definitely going to be worth it. Absolutely. There's no way it isn't. I mean, it's probably not worth it. Let's be real, but... Okay. So much for that. There are indeed barriers that my current skill is not enough to dispel. Did we... Oh no, we did not go up this way, so that's probably the way forward. And this is slightly hidden. Where's this going to lead? Oh. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I mean, there might still be better barriers, because why else would there be an opportunity to train it higher, you know, to train it to a higher level, if there wasn't any kind of reason for it? I mean, the game being its trolly self, as it sometimes likes to be, is one explanation. And, well, good thing training to the highest level of the spell barrier to dispel the barrier and then, you know, access this chest was not actually the way to go, because that would have been extremely disappointing for the contents. Okay, anyway, what do we have here? Surely this is going to be very useful. This was once a spellbook. Sentries in the caves have rendered it completely unreadable. Now it has been discarded in this back room. Oh. Honestly, it doesn't even look like there are any books on these pedestals. Well, I suppose that's what they always look like. Surely one of these. Oh, fireball. Fire blast, even. Never mind. Surprisingly, you can still make some sense of the few pages in the back. A few pages. You manage to decode the complicated and archaic script. You learn a bit more about fire. In particular, you learn how to fling it at those who displease you. It's a convenient skill. Okay. Right, Fire Blast. That is this spell that I hardly ever use now, because when I want to target something specifically, I'm going to use Arcane Blow, even though it's a little bit more expensive. And if I want to be lazy, and there aren't that many targets, I'm just going to go with Lightning Spray. I suppose the one situation where I'm still going to use Fire Blast is if I want to target something, or if there are more than 3 targets, or, you know, something like that. Or if Lightning Spray wouldn't reach them all. No, wait. No, I would only use this against things that I can't use Lightning Spray against, right? And, yeah, or enemies that basically are immune to energy damage, because this is also energy damage, right? Anyway, that hasn't been the case in a while, though. Most enemies are susceptible to energy damage. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop here, because, yeah, obviously this is the way forward, and ultimately to the master of this domain, the master of the abominations. And it's still looking fine. I mean, yeah, I've been somewhat conservative and somewhat wasteful, but so far it's been a decent balance. It does look like the pit is not in the same position, right? It was more like around here on the other map. I don't know why that bothers me so much. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. It's just I just notice it. Of course, there is no reason to actually make things line up other than for, you know, some sort of consistency, but, you know, no mechanical necessity for it. Anyway, just random little aside. Yeah, we're going to continue up the terraces here, and we'll see how much more there is to find. I mean, there's not a whole lot of room left, but definitely some sort of final encounter, obviously. So we'll see how that goes. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.